3, State of Texas versus Robert Allen Petty. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Ruben Herr for the state.
Defense,
Gay for the defendant.
and he needs to be in the middle, counsel. All right, are you Mr. Petty?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we are here for sentencing. You entered a plea of no contest on January 27, 2023 to the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison, and the state is opposing your application for deferred adjudication. And there's an affirmative finding of family violence. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Judge, we did previously, we're putting out a new copy.
All right, state, you've reviewed it?
Yes,
All right, defense, have you reviewed it?
Yes.
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
no objection. Judge.
Defense, any objections?
Okay. Your Honor, just, we're objecting to the restitution amount. I don't know if that's proper at this time.
Okay.
Would you like to hear that now? Or
Oh, no, we can hear that at a different time.
Okay, good.
Thank you. All right, does anybody have any witnesses call state?
Don't believe we do.
Defense, any witnesses?
No, Your Honor,
All right, then the court will hear argument. State you're opposed. Why?
Your Honor, based on the allegations, as well as speaking with the complaining witness, she did voice her opinion that the defendant should not be granted probation. Based on his actions, she has been placed in fear. She's, to bluntly put it in her language, terrified of this man, and believes he is deserving of prison time. If I can have 1 second, Your Honor. The defendant is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, showing that he is a dangerous individual to both the complaining witness and to society at large, Your Honor. And so we, for those reasons, we'd ask that you deny the defendant's application for probation.
that
All
you
right.
deny, I'm sorry.
Deny his application for probation.
All right, defense.
Your Honor, if you see by the PSI, my client does not have a history of felonies. He did have an assault, family violence misdemeanor with this same victim. We elected as his attorney to go ahead and just judgment satisfy him on that case, so that we were hoping the court would grant, and he would just have one community supervision and one set of court orders. So that was the decision we made to go ahead and just close out that case. Your Honor, just based upon his pretty much no history, the recommendation on page 4 from the complaining witness, the victim, to the probation officer was that I don't have a problem with him getting probation. I just don't want him around. And I think that speaks volumes of what she said when she sought the probation. My client doesn't have an intent to be around her. And he, I believe, when you read the TAP evaluation, he has an issue with alcohol. And I think treatment is what's warranted for him. He does have medical problems. He is on Social Security, which has been stopped because of his incarceration. So we're asking the court to grant him deferred adjudication, to grant him treatment for his alcoholism, his issues with alcohol, and to allow him to rehabilitate himself. My client has told me he has no plans of being around her. There was some issue in the PSI about her claiming some property. I asked my client if he had her ID or anything, and he said no. They just took my wallet and a set of keys I had with my car keys and things. The RV that they were staying in, who does have a history of that, but according to the PSI, she does not have that anymore, and she is now living at the Hayden home. So my client doesn't have property other than a key to a vehicle she doesn't have anymore. And in the discovery, which is not part of the packet, but I represent to the court that there was a property release in there, and there was some property released. My client doesn't have that. We're just asking the court to grant a deferred and today. Thank you.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes.
our complaining witness just showed up and we would like to call her as a witness.
Okay.
She stated that we didn't have a witness, but she just arrived.
All right. What's your witness's name?
Amy Doyle.
All right. Miss Amy Doyle, come forward. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. I'm gonna need you to keep your voice up so the court reporter can hear.
Okay.
Can you state your name for the record? All right. Diane, are you able to hear? All right. All right, you may begin.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Doyle, you are the complaining witness in the case against Mr. Petty, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And did you submit a statement to on a pre-sentencing investigation report indicating that you were okay with probation?
No, sir.
What are your feelings on the defendant if he were to be granted probation?
I would not be happy with the decision because I believe that Mr. Petty is a threat when he's drinking. He hopefully would not be able to find me specifically, but he may have other victims because he has been drinking all of his life. By his own accord, he has been drinking since he was 10, and he is a different person when he is drinking. He is violent and ambitious, and he tends to not be his normal self. He's a danger to others when he's been drinking.
Ms. Doyle, where are you currently living?
I'm in Haven for Hope.
And how has Mr. Petty's actions changed your life since this is up?
Of course, it's made me fearful of any relationship, but especially with men. I feel very scared at times, and I've been having some nightmares since yesterday. I don't think that Mr. Petty should be out on the streets. I know he's been in rehab facilities from time to time, and they have all failed him because he always goes back to drinking and continue to be violent when he's drinking.
And Ms. Doyle, are you seeking restitution in this case?
Yes, sir.
For what are you seeking restitution for?
I would like to relocate
And
to a safer place.
Ms. Doyle, why are you currently living at Haven for Hope?
I could no longer afford the rent because Mr. Petty was splitting the rent with me. And in Divine, it was $400 a month, and here it was $1,000 a month, including utilities. And that's beyond my means. I live on Social Security disability.
Thank you, Ms. Doyle. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, ma'am. You had asked the defendant to come move in with you, right, into your RV?
Yes,
Okay.
that's correct.
Okay. And this was after he was arrested for an assault case and put on probation. Is that right?
Yes, I had bailed him out,
Okay.
which was a big mistake.
Okay. And then you invited him to come live with you to split the expenses.
No, I did not.
Okay.
Even because he had nowhere else to go, and he told me it would be different, and it never was different.
Well, you met Mr. Doyle at the Haven for Hope. Is that right?
Mr. Petty, yes.
Yeah, Mr. Petty, excuse me. And when he got out of jail, he moved back to the Haven of Hope. Isn't that right?
I don't believe so.
And then you asked him to come live with you, isn't that right?
No,
And when you spoke to the probation officer, she wrote that I don't have a problem with him getting probation. And you're saying to this court that the probation officer got it wrong. And that this is a lie in this report.
I do not recall that. I told the advocate that I did not think it was best for Mr. Petty to get probation.
All right, just one moment, please. Mr. Coleman, you need to find a seat. That's okay. All right, you can continue.
This is her back.
All right, you can continue.
Do you even recall speaking to the probation officer?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And the $2,000, that's just to pay to have your items moved to Houston.
I never disclosed it was to Houston. But yes, I would like to relocate, and I had asked for 4,000, actually 2,000 to get my things out of storage and 2,000 to actually move them.
It just in the report, the probation officer that you spoke with puts in that you were moving to Houston. And that's where I got that from. Okay. Okay. And so your plan is to never have anything to do with Mr. Petty. Is that right?
Correct.
And when do you plan to move to Houston?
I'm not sure. I am at a disadvantage financially right now.
Okay. And your daughter is a physician in Houston, isn't that correct?
No, that's not correct.
Okay. She's not a doctor.
No,
Okay. What
she's
is
a medical specialist liaison for a pharmaceutical company.
And I think that's all I have. Thank you, ma'am.
I have no questions on that.
All right, I have a few. Are there any objections to the court asking the witnesses questions?
No objection.
No objection.
What was the length of time of your relationship with Mr. Petty? How many years?
About a year.
Did you meet him at Haven for Hope?
Yes, ma'am.
Why were you at Haven for Hope?
Because I had sold my house and the city was going to demolish it. And so I ended up getting a small amount and bought the motor home
Okay, why was the city going to demolish your home?
because it was in disarray. It was very cluttered, and I inherited the home. It was used for storage because my grandfather was in a nursing home.
Okay.
And the family used it for storage.
All right, do you know why Mr. Petty is receiving SSI?
He's not receiving SSI, he's receiving Social Security.
Okay, and is that just due to his age?
Yes.
Do you know? All right, and why are you receiving SSI?
Because I have many medical conditions.
All right, what are your medical conditions?
I have a heart condition. I have seizures. I have a knee problem. I have bad liver, not from drinking, but from medication
Yeah.
over the many years.
No, I understand with the liver for
I have-
medications.
Yes. I have arthritis. I have degenerative disc disease in my back. I have diabetes.
Okay.
Shall I go on?
And why did you leave Divine, Texas?
Because my sister lives in San Antonio and she has 5 children and the 4th one committed suicide, and I was trying to get closer to her to help her get through the pain.
All right, and you mentioned that Mr. Petty had previously been in rehab. What rehab was that?
I know one of them was the state hospital. One of them was in Uvalde, Texas.
Mhm.
And I don't know the name of it, but he told me about it. And his sister also informed me that the family had committed him and that it didn't work.
All right, thank you so much.
Certainly.
All right, so but before you leave though, there are no more questions, is that correct? From either side? No more
No.
questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I want to let you know that I with regards to restitution or money that's owed, my hands are tied. I have to follow the law on restitution, right? And the restitution that you're requesting is not restitution that I am legally able to give you.
Okay,
All right. Thank you.
thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Any other witnesses from either side?
Nothing further from the state.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. Make sure you keep your voice up. State your name for the record.
My name is Robert Allen Petty.
All right, defense.
Your relationship was about a year long, is that right?
Yes,
Okay. And you two met at the Haven for Hope,
yes, ma'am.
and there was a time that that you were on probation for your misdemeanor assault.
Yes, ma'am.
And how did you end up living with Miss Doyle after you took a plea?
I was helping her at her grandparents' house, try to get stuff moved out, because she said that she had it sold, and so I helped her, and one thing led to another.
Okay. Did she ask you to come live with her?
Yes,
And Miss Doyle mentioned that you had been in treatment.
yes, I committed myself to a treatment center here in San Antonio.
Okay. And have you ever been to the state hospital?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Have you ever been to a hospital in Uvalde?
Yes,
And what was that for?
it was for alcoholism, but they told me I didn't need it.
Okay. When was that?
I'm gonna say around 3 years ago.
And if and when released, do you have any plans of contacting Miss Doyle?
No, ma'am.
Um,
In fact, the keys that they have here in my property, she can have them.
okay. And do you know of any other property that you have of hers?
No, ma'am, I sure don't.
Okay. And are you asking the court to grant you community supervision?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you willing to participate, whether it's inpatient or outpatient, for treatment?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe you do have an alcohol problem?
Yes, I have one.
Okay. And what are your plans if you're released from jail and you're not sent to a treatment program? What are your plans? You plan to stay in San Antonio or move?
No, ma'am, I'm moving back to United and live with my sister.
Okay, so you do have a place to live in Uvalde.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll pass the witness. Thank you.
State.
Mr. Doyle, besides the keys that you have, is there any other property that you have in your possession that belongs to Mr.
To my knowledge, no, sir.
Do you have in your possession her health insurance card?
So if I do, it's in my billfold.
Do you have in your possession any other of her identifying or insurance information?
No,
Um,
not to my knowledge.
and you said you'll be moving to Uvalde if you are granted probation.
Yes, sir.
And have you had contact with your sister to determine whether or not she will allow you to stay with her in Uvalde?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when are you planning to move?
As soon as possible.
Do you have a set timetable for when you will be moving?
I just need to get my Social Security back on track, and I'm gone.
And until you can get that back on track, where will you be staying?
I'll be staying at a motel. At a Motel 6.
And how will you be paying for that motel?
My sister's gonna pay for it.
And when was the last time you had a drink, Mr. Doyle? Or Mr. Petty, I'm sorry.
October the 1st.
Do you currently have a drinking problem?
No, I hadn't even thought about it since I've been incarcerated.
And do you have any plans to return to the Haven for Hope for lodging while you're
No.
continuing San Antonio?
No, sir.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Nothing further.
Any objections to the court asking questions?
No objections.
Why are you receiving SSI?
Me,
Yes.
I'm not. I'm
Your
receiving
social-
Social Security.
Okay. And is that just due to your age?
Yes,
All right. Did you ever call Miss Dahl from the Bear County Jail?
once,
When was this?
when I first got in,
All right. When you first got in for this charge?
yes,
All right. Have you called her since then?
my man,
When you called her, what did you say to her?
I decided she was gonna get me out.
And what was her response?
No,
All right. And have you spoken to your sister about living with her?
yes, ma'am.
When did you first start drinking?
When I was about 21, 22,
All right. How often are you drinking alcohol when you're not at the jail?
every day,
All right. So when people say they don't need help with drugs or they haven't been using drugs when they're at the jail, it's sometimes because you're at the jail. Now, I do know, and I've learned from previous clients that I had, that there's a way to make alcohol at the jail, but, I will not put that out there. I think defense attorneys know that there's a way to make alcohol at the jail. So I appreciate you for not doing that. All right, Mr. Petty, here's the deal. I'm going to give you a choice. Sometimes I can give people choices, sometimes I can't. I'll give you 3 years in prison, or either I will place you on deferred adjudication, but you're going to safe P. And you can see if felony drug court has an opening, it'd be safe P or felony drug court. The choice is yours, but either way, you're not leaving the jail today.
Okay.
Do you want to talk to your attorney?
Yes,
All right.
Your Honor, I don't know if you would be able to participate. Well, he would have to stay here.
I mean, it's safe P special needs.
No, the felony drug court.
Oh, yeah, you have to stay
Require
here.
him to reside here.
Yes.
that's okay. I will do that.
Okay.
All right. So if you all want to discuss. All right, Mr. Petty, what's your decision?
Yes.
Just asking what your decision.
Oh.
Just asking you what your decision is, not me.
Whatever the board says.
No, it's what do you say? Do you want to go to prison or
Yes,
do you want to go to inpatient treatment?
I guess present.
No, you said you want to go to Safe P.
Yes.
I think the confusion is that
Well, let
I
me,
had discussed SATIV and then I discussed your Safe P and told him it was incarcerated.
all right,
So I think that's where the confusion is when you ask prison, that's Safe P.
all right, let me ask it this way. Do you want to go to prison or do you want treatment for your alcohol issue?
I want treatment for the alcohol.
All right, thank you. I think that clears everything up.
Sorry, you're home.
Thanks.
I'm sorry.
No problem. All right, so this is what the court will do. The court will sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication. There's a $1,500 fine probated. Take in consideration JN number 2098730. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Defendant is to be sent to safety. And defendant is to remain in custody until transfer. There's to be no contact. It's not listed in here. Any objections to the court ordering no contact? Because I know that's not a part of your plea bargain agreement, but no contact with the complainant.
My client prefers that. Yes, Your Honor.
So there's to be no contact with Ms. Doyle, the complainant. There's to be, upon release field visits 2 times per month. And probation, if you want to see if felony drug court has a spot for him, we'll take him. And your field visits can count as reporting, but there's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular UAs. Make sure the UAs are a test for alcohol. And I want them regular and random. There's to be 150 hours community service restitution. I'm going to want 90 sober meetings in 90 days upon release. And I know they will have given him treatment at safety or felony drug court, but that's what I want. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
Want proof of SSI?
Yes, proof of SSI, or you to have employment within 60 days. And I'm saying 60 days because I realize it may take a time for him to get back with his SSI. And there's to be no employment as a home health care provider with minors, and no employment in any establishment whose main source of income is alcohol. You understand? So that means ice houses, that type of thing.
So,
Anything else, probation? Mr. Petty, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Firearms aren't working.
Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
That's just a document that we signed. Remember the right to appeal?
yes,
All right, did you understand that? Did you sign it? Did you review it with your attorney?
yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and I want you to be clear with me. You are not to have any contact with Ms. Dole at all.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
means do not call her from the jail. If she contacts you, you probably need to call the police or hang up. But the court, when I mean no contact, I mean no contact.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you do not follow through on the court's conditions of probation, you could potentially be sent to prison for 20 years.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know that people come before me. We can go off the record. People come before me. They're in wheelchairs, they're in walker, but broken